Yo, good morning, everybody. Welcome to another Wake and Bake session. I'm CannaDave.
And I'm Groovee.
Today, we got a couple topics we're going to be talking about while we're waking up and baking with everybody.
Yep.
Quick thing, it's governor from Nebraska said something that is crazy, that blows my mind. And then we had a company co-owner. I saw an article Rick Thompson commented on, and he wants to limit licenses in Michigan. So we are going to get into these topics here, but first, let us know what you're smoking on, dabbing on. We are actually going to be smoking on Jungle Mac, which I believe was, what was it? Capulator's Cut crossed with, God damn it, David. I forgot. Hey, what up, Am I Loudflower?
Capulator's Cut and Wi-Fi 43.
Wi-Fi 43. So that's what we're going to be smoking on today, this morning. And my Loudflower, sorry your message.
Up,
actually,
fam?
we got some apple fritter we'll be doing. So
We smoked a pre-roll, too. So we'll be talking about it, but that just thumbs up.
yeah, we actually got it at Liberty. I didn't know you guys were at Green Farm, but we got it at Liberty the other day. I was just busy yesterday and didn't get time to respond. So, but wanted to let you know that.
Sorry, we'll get your comments here in a second,
yeah,
too. Facebook's giving me problems.
I'm going to break up some of the Jungle Mac here and get smoking. And then also, everyone tuning in.
I really like the Jungle Mac, man. I really like that Capulators. I don't know if y'all tried it, but that Mac 1 Capulators cut, wow. Wow.
Well, we got that from Local
shit.
Grove. The bud we're smoking today is Pleasant Trees Jungle Mac. And what's it called? I want to say, quick note, we dropped our episode on Wednesday. If you haven't checked out our episode from Wednesday, our episode was with Nick T from Colorado, California of Essential Extracts. Coined the term solventless back in 2009, 2008. And now solventless is a huge movement here. So we talked to him about that and what it's like to be a part of that forefront.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be able to
industry.
get your comments today, y'all, unless you're on YouTube. But we'll try. But we'll still talk to y'all. Just for some reason, it's not working today. So.
Well, John's got a roach blunt with finger hash and dabbing on some GG4 sauce.
Nice, dude. I like some sauce.
I
love some sauce, man, to be honest. I remember I used to be all about live resin, live rosin, but now I'm like really getting into sauce and terp sugars and just more terpy, flavorful stuff, you know.
I'm liking you got me on the sauce and diamonds, be honest, because you get the flavor and then you get the potency with it as well too. So that's kind of where like I love that shit, man. Hey, morning, Travis. Thank you for tuning in.
Yo.
Just rolling up some Jungle Mac, and then we'll get into our couple topics. And I'm curious how you guys think about the two topics we're going to talk about today. Do you think we should limit licenses, especially in legal states? I completely disagree with that. And then second, do you think marijuana is going to kill your kids if it's legalized too? I would disagree with that too. But if anyone tuning in and agrees with any of that, I would love to hear. I would love to hear it. So,
yeah. Dude, I just don't understand how you can go out there saying cannabis is going to kill your kids. That is such a general statement. Like that doesn't. In what way is that correlating? Because you think cannabis, like, because they're just going to get it and they're just going to die. Like, you do realize alcohol is easily accessible and there's liquor stores on every corner. But yeah, let's worry about cannabis.
There's liquor stores on every corner? What? Subway?
So stupid, man. Morning, Travis. What's up? Oh, yeah, the Mac 1 seeds, man. I dig it. It's like that skunky, little bit of citrus undertone. Mwah. Mwah.
It is. It really is just that.
It's pretty solid. What's up, Danny?
The Mac 1's just straight gas, dude. The Miracle Alien cookies. All right. Let's get to smoking with everybody.
It's crazy that I can find the post on your page and my page, but I can't find MiCannaCast, so it won't let me pull them up.
Well,
great. Thanks, Facebook social stuff.
That's
What's up, Chillinois? How's it going, fam? Killing it out there in Chicago. Well, Illinois. Excuse me. Excuse me.
To quote Willie Nelson, the only time marijuana has killed anybody is when a huge bale of it fell on my buddy. When a huge bale of weed fell on his buddy. Oh my God. That's a great quote. I appreciate that, Chillinois.
Dark, but I like it.
And then thank you, Chillinois, for sending us that stuff the other day. We posted in our story about Flushing.
Oh, yeah.
They were trying to, in Flushing, limit caregivers. They would have to live on a half acre of land in Michigan to grow for their patients. What? half acre, and then you could have the city come in at any moment. That makes no sense.
Some of these laws,
they are just trying to take away more and more of our rights and more of our stuff that we voted in here in Michigan, and it just bothers me, man. And to see, I mean, let's get into this Nebraska governor,
Rick lying.
Yeah, I hope Pete Ricketts.
Excuse me.
We tagged him in the post. Hopefully he tunes in. I mean, he probably won't. Yeah. But
tell us we're assholes or whatever. Tell us why Nebraska apparently has cannabis that can kill people, because I've never heard of this cannabis. Must be a new Nebraska strain. Jackass.
Dude, I mean,
it's just propaganda. It's like when we burned that book. If you didn't see the video on our Instagrams, check it out. It's just propaganda, man. It's just some dude's opinion that happens to have power that now gets to justify how he gets to treat all these people, how all these other people have to dictate their lives based on his stupid opinion. And it's like, this is why it messes me up that some people in power are just so, I believe this. Well, think about what your people need. Oh, it's killing kids. I don't know. It's been legal in how many states now? Like, medicinally and adult use now. It's like, have you heard any kids?
I'm pretty sure. So Colorado was the first state to legalize, and I haven't heard any kids dying there. Michigan's been legal for 2 years now, and I haven't heard of any kids dying personally. Obviously, you shouldn't be giving cannabis to kids. You shouldn't be giving them edibles, just like any other alcohol, cigarettes, pharmaceuticals, anything. We're not going to kill kids. Like, legalizing does not kill kids. There's no correlation in study. There's no correlation in data that provides or shows this.
He's just saying.
Yeah, but to me, as a governor and the people voted you in, you sound like a dumbass. Yep. Like a straight dumbass. Who has the audacity to say that marijuana, if legalized, is going to kill people? I get that. It's not going to kill people. It's a medicinally, like Groovee said, it's been medicinal. It was medicinally available for thousands of years until the U.S. was like, oh, you know what? We can't make money off this. We're going to make it bad and make it illegal. And then we're going to I
always rub my face when I'm like frazzled. Like, I just don't even know what to think. And sometimes shit like that just gets me, man. It's just such an arrogant statement.
It is just ridiculous to see this. I was caught off guard when I read that. I was like, no way, this ain't true. There's no way. The Blacklist showed it, and then someone else showed it, shared it, and I'm like, what? Seriously? You're living in like...
It's like Idaho. We just talked about last week.
And that's what I'm saying, man. What is going on with these states?
I feel like they're trying to like rebel and be like, yeah, well, we are not going to handle it. Like, geez. Oh, and hey, it's all working. Thank you. Hey, what's up, Danny? Smoking on some orange tangy. Oh, man.
Oh, Travis, you know about the Joe Ori. That's what we're going to be talking about. Six Labs. I just saw an article on that, and he wants to limit licenses,
well,
which to me...
That's in our next comment. Yeah, that's what we were literally about to talk about.
To me, that's ridiculous. Why are you going to limit licenses? Because you have a license now, you want to limit? And I'm going to get frustrated here, and I don't mean to be. But you can't limit licenses in a state that just went legal 2 years ago. There is no fair play. And he's from Chicago to top it off.
Yeah, how many liquor stores are on every damn corner?
He's not even from Michigan.
How many liquor stores are on every... Like, come on, man. Limiting the amount of stores is like...
blasphemy.
It's a form of control that they can do. It's just like when they were trying to do that legislation where no one could be within... whatever distance of each other, dispensaries, but then they did anyways. So it's just like,
it's mind-blowing. So we have two people right now
Travis,
that we need to talk about.
It's absurd, Redrick, 100%. I mean, we tagged him in this post, so hopefully this ass clown comes in, tells us why it's apparently killing kids. I want to see some data, dude. I want to see some actual data. I would love to
see that data.
Then I want to see the actual correlation. I don't want to just be like, oh, a parent smoked pot, and then, like, just come on, man. I want to see cannabis kill someone, not some stupid person that they're gonna blame cannabis. Like, just
dude, it just blows my freaking mind that you're a governor and you're still saying stuff on this. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, and exactly, it's about the competition. It's like you said it best, because he has a license.
Yeah, he doesn't want competition because his product is probably gonna. And I've only tried Six Labs once. We tried it last year. I don't even remember what we tried because it didn't stand out to me. And If you're listening,
sorry,
Joe.
we're jumping back and forth. I'm talking about Rick. He's talking about 6 Labs. We're talking about different things. We're gonna go back. We're gonna stick to 6 Labs for a second, and then we'll go back to Rick. So sorry, it's a little heated because both these topics are a little sensitive to both of us because we're just like, it seems silly.
Yeah, apologize. We do that sometimes.
No, just when we're heated. I know.
Yeah,
we do.
I am heated actually at the moment. So let's stick to I want to go
6 Labs. We'll
6
talk
Labs.
6 Labs.
I want to go back to
away
6
from
Labs.
Rick for a second. Calm down.
Joe Ori of 6 Labs stated that he thinks, he goes, as a licensed producer in Michigan, I think every state that legalizes cannabis should limit the number of licenses it awards. So that is what we were talking about. Hey, what up, buddy? Good morning, man. I appreciate you tuning in and dropping some love.
Yeah, see, Craven. Hell no. He just doesn't want competition.
Why would you say this? Like we said earlier, there's liquor stores everywhere. There's restaurants everywhere. We're America. You're allowed to have the competition to build up your business. That's a free market pretty much, isn't it? Like you're allowed to be able to build your business and do what you want. Quality is going to be triumphant at the end of when cannabis is legal. And if you're ready picking fights with people that don't even have licenses yet, like you're just nervous that you're not going to be able to sustain your business in the long run, I bet. Because why are you going to be like, you know what? I don't think we should hand out more licenses. There are people that have been in this industry or people that have been out or that were in the industry before it got big, got prosecuted, lost their opportunity, and they still want an opportunity. And they won't get an opportunity because you want to pause licenses. No.
Well, especially because you have one. Like,
yeah, like he's just trying to be.
Everyone's gonna see your holes in that.
It is, Joe. You're absolutely right. That's what he's trying to do. He wants to run the whole market for his stuff, and I don't agree with that. I find that completely bullshit. Like, I don't know how anyone else feels, but drop it in the comments. Let us know how you feel. Do you think that we should limit licenses in any state that's legal, specifically Michigan, or should we?
No, I'm sorry. I just realized Travis actually said, let's talk about Ricketts first, and then we switched it. But anyways, no, I'm going to let Dave get going. Sorry.
My bad,
we'll get
Travis.
back to Ricketts, bro. We will.
Because he knows stuff on Ricketts. That's what he was saying.
We definitely will.
I'm just blown away by it, to be honest. I can't believe you'd want to be saying that already when the state just went legal 2 years ago, and we have a bunch of people that want to get in the industry. It's the green rush. I mean, let people get into it, and if they don't succeed, they don't succeed. Like, that's just how it is. Like, just disappointing, man. I am just disappointed in that, especially because he has licenses in Michigan.
I'm pulling Matt. Can we pin this post? Because Matt said it best. I love it. He says he wasn't saying that when he didn't have a license. You know what I mean? Like, dude, it's
absolutely right. And here. I told myself, be calm before I started talking about it.
It's a business move, man. A lot of business people have done a lot shadier things than this, and like that's why I'm not really surprised. Or not shady. Just this is a business move. You know, it's just a business move. Do I like it? No. Is it a thing that's happening? Like, can we all see through it? Yeah. Can we see that it's has nothing to do with that?
Stay on, Travis, because we want to drop some of those details. So just stay on for a couple more minutes and we'll jump into that Rickett conversation. But I want to go to the Chill Noise comment real quick. He goes, Nebraska's cannabis is so dank that it'll kill you. Laughing.
First off, who's ever smoked Nebraska weed? Can someone tell me? Is anyone? And put in the comments. Do you ever smoked Nebraska weed? Because I've never been to Nebraska.
No, I never have either. And Trey, are you talking about Joe or Rickett? Because he said that guy pisses me off so much. So I'm curious if you're still on, Trey. Let us know who.
Yeah, who pisses you off in the comments? Ricketts,
Rickett?
Family, us. Let us know.
Us? We don't say a topic. I know.
Well, dude, when we're talking about two topics, sometimes it's easier with certain topics, but this is like I was feeling a little annoyed by it. It's just like how the Idaho one kind of hit me. You know what I mean?
Yo,
like
morning,
you're moving
Derek.
Backwards. Like, we've got such bigger issues going on in the world, yet we are worried about a plant still? Are you serious? We have an opioid epidemic that has came and passed and just, like,
I think everyone knows someone that's been hurt or may have lost a loved one from the opioid epidemic. Yeah, and we're worried about cannabis that's going to kill kids. I'm pretty sure there's families that have moved to Colorado for CBDs, that have moved to these states for lower doses to help their kids out. Like, dude, does this guy watch anything? Where does he live? I think he's got like Reefer Madness posters all in his house, like walking down, in his giant freaking house. He's got posters, Reefer Madness. He's got don't smoke the devil's lettuce. Like, it makes no sense. I'm just blown away by that statement. Like, that might have been a statement that you would have said in the freaking 50s, 40s when it first happened. But now, 2021, where you just had New Jersey legalize it. You have Virginia going to legalize it. You have Idaho, who's crazy right now. Idaho, Nebraska. I thought it would be like a different state that would be the last state to legalize, but I feel bad for Nebraskans. I don't know if that's their name, or Idahoans. I don't know if that's their name either.
I know you Idahoan.
But I feel bad for them because
he said Idahoan.
That is just ridiculous. And sorry for the rant. I'm good. I'm going to hit the joint. Go,
no, it's a business move. Like, we all know it's just money. It's a capitalist. It's all money move. And, like, unfortunately, it's always money. Like, God, like, sometimes it's just, like, appreciate that you're in an industry where you get to make people feel better. But it's, like, it's just capitalism. Like,
makes no sense, man. Blows my mind.
All right. Let's digress a little bit here. Hey, what y'all smoking on? We're about to, if you haven't tuned in, we were just talking about,
Joe Ori of Six Labs about limiting licenses in legal states, but he's in Michigan. And then we're also going to be getting into more of Ricketts, who said, if you legalize cannabis, you kill your kids.
And white ash or trash if you're smoking on any good bud. I don't know, if you got a picture, take a picture where you're smoking it, man. Take a picture. Send us a dab picture.
Throw in the comments.
Yeah, why not? But
and also if you are watching, hit that like button, hit that love button. Hit that share button. We are going to be having our giveaway coming up soon too. So also
stay detailed next week.
Stay detailed. We got that coming up.
We got you. All right, so let's get into this. Another state that's messed up here.
I think I even freaking
we've been going back and forth.
Yeah. So I'll try to stay on topic. Yeah. I will try to stay on topic, Groovee.
So no, it's okay, man. I understand because both of them are kind of topics that. I keep rubbing my head today because I noticed that sometimes when I get frustrated, I rub my face, and I'm not trying to. So it's just, you're in control. If you ever heard me talk about this type of stuff before, I get into this, man, and it just like when you're in a control, when you have control over a large group of people, I truly think you should be able to think outside of just you. You know what I mean? And clearly the research and that's the thing. I don't know if the research hasn't got to Nebraska. It clearly hasn't got to this person.
No.
Rick, whatever. We tagged Ricketts, whatever.
Ricketts?
I don't care. I'm not trying to remember you.
I do.
You're right. I mean, give him extra credit. I don't care. Sorry. My whole point is that this guy is like, I feel like he's trying to hold back his state. And I think that's unfair. And I think that's real arrogant, selfish move.
Dude, it really is. He's holding back people from trying, have the opportunity. That's the thing. If it's not legal, decriminalized, everyone should at least have the opportunity to get medicinal cannabis.
And Travis, hit us with all those information. I will pull up all your comments as you.
Yeah, I saw that. Pull that Ricketts family.
Because honestly, any more information about this, wwhat? I could say a bunch of words, but anyways, keep going.
Yeah,
keep going.
We probably say a bunch of.
Keep going, because it
just blows my mind. I keep saying that because it's.
He said Ricketts' family member's father was the founder of TD Ameritrade.
Yeah, that's a huge fucking. Wow. Excuse my language. That's a huge company. Isn't that where you can do your stocks?
Money.
Ameritrade's a bank. Stocks. I don't know. I just disagree with. it. There is no desk with cannabis. Maybe cannabis is in the body when somebody passes away, but I haven't seen test results of anyone ODing off cannabis because you have to smoke your entire body weight in one sitting, which is pretty much physically impossible. I mean, challenge accepted, but I still think I'd pass out for that. And you're just. I think you're hurting your people more than anything. I'm assuming. Is he Republican? I don't like to do Democrat Republican, but I'm assuming he's Republican.
I try to stay from the party crap.
Yeah, but it's just. But I wonder if him and the governor in Idaho are on the same agenda because both of them don't want cannabis for their people, for their state. Idaho, if you didn't listen to our episode, they're trying to put in the Constitution. He doesn't want it legalized. So it's like, what is going on? What is going on, Groovy? I think I gotta roll up another joint.
I'm sorry. I'm just contemplating on like how to word it because I clearly been just like rubbing my face and over kind of. I'm not trying to be over dramatic because like I am over dramatic sometimes with things, and at the end of the day, it's just bullshit. I don't even just to summarize all of it. Like regardless, like there are literally I mean, here's the big one, Dave. Like the government called it. During this pandemic, essential.
Yep.
But you want to say it's killing people.
Thank you, Groovy. That is the biggest.
Like,
why didn't we think of that?
Who if you really support your government, then aren't you just being a hypocrite, man? Like, and if I just need to see the logic behind it because what do you know that no one else knows? Like the whole United States, no one else knows, man. Why don't you share these articles? Send us some information, please. Put them in the comments. I'm just hoping this guy sees it. He's not going to see it.
We should reach out to him.
He doesn't run his own social media. But, like, my whole point is that it's, like, it's wild, man.
No, it was deemed essential. Literally deemed essential that when everything else was shut down, what was open? Cannabis shops, cannabis provisioning centers, delivery services. You could still get your cannabis in any state that was medicinal or any state that had adult use.
Yep.
And... yeah, that is like what's he's seeing all this going on and what's he doing? Just sitting back like, yeah, you know, it still kills your kids. Still kills your kids.
Just like nah. Like what do you know? What do you know that no one else knows? I'm just curious.
Yeah, I mean, because if he's got like this like data that proves it, man. I mean, I guess it's a bad.
I'm being sarcastic if no one can tell.
Yeah, this is just crazy.
Yeah,
man.
and I think you're right, Travis. Nail on the head with that. I think he said Idaho has religious pressure from inside the House and Senate. I think that is I think there is somewhat to deal with that. I don't want to get too into that because you start talking about religion, people start getting super offended. I don't want to offend anyone. I just think sometimes when there's a older school mentality, sometimes it does bleed over into your legislation. I mean, we've seen it happen time and time again. Your belief system of a person somehow gets pushed into their legislation, which is, again, crazy because when you go into politics, it shouldn't be to push your own agenda. It should be push your people's agenda.
Yeah, because the people voted you and you're supposed to be working for the people.
So, I don't know. Maybe, you might be crossing into something there. But at the end of the day, like that's why I said I try to stick away from the religion of the political party because at the end of the day, to a degree, maybe that matters of, like, where he came from. But, like, it doesn't matter his decisions. Like he's making those decisions. I don't care what his beliefs are. I really don't care. I could care less. He's being an ass and making his agenda on everyone else. And like that's, I don't know. I mean that is government, a lot of government. So it's like you guys can be like Groovy, well duh, and you're right. It doesn't make it right though.
No, it doesn't make it right at all. Does not
generational,
make it right at all.
Generational. I could see that. Like, it just the hate could be passed down from family member to family member, especially if you're close to your family or whatever. Travis just said that in the comments. That's why I was.
Nice. No. That would be agreed, man. I would agree with that. John said something, too, about show me the proof of anyone dying from cannabis. And, yeah, John, right there with you.
That's what we were saying.
I don't see any of it. I honestly don't. I see it does more good than harm in general. Yeah, don't go smoke a blunt and go driving around. Like most don't go do that. Be responsible. I mean, you're at your house smoking a joint. You're more likely to probably be chilling than, I don't know. There's just no correlation with it being horrible. Like as the bad propaganda that's been on it with the war on drugs since what was it, Reagan did all the war on drugs or whatever. Like that's truly when everything went downhill with them. I mean, they shouldn't even made it illegal in the frickin' 30s in the first place.
I like this comment.
We would
Eric.
never be
I
here.
can only read some of it because for some reason it doesn't pull up all of it for me.
Yeah,
but it looks like it pulls up majority. It says some things are ingrained in societal bubbles of right and wrong, and no matter what, marijuana will always be the double lettuce to some people. Unfortunately, some of these people make laws, and that's.
Yeah, right on it, man.
Can you pin that? Because I honestly couldn't have said that better myself, man. Because a lot of it is just passed down, and it's just like it's right and wrong, this and that. Like it's not so easy. There's so much circumstantial. There's so much like people suffering from things that you don't have the understanding to understand that I can't understand, because I haven't been through their life and their situations. So It's just that's what I'm trying to say to this Ricketts, Pete Ricketts or whatever, man. Like, you can't speak. I mean, that's the shitty thing. Government does speak for everyone, so it's like, they make son of a bitch. Yeah. I know. That's why I said it's hard for me to even say anything on this topic because it's like, of course you can just say like, well, Doug Groovee, that's not how it works. That's what the government's supposed to do. Yeah, but in my mind, I feel like the government's supposed to look out for their people's best interest and not be like, oh, well, clearly if he's right or left or whatever, well, then of course that's what they're gonna do. Well, I mean, there should be like, some little thought that goes into it, Okay. Anywho, so let's switch to a positive thing for a little bit.
Yeah.
Let's talk about what you're smoking on, what you're dabbing on. If you didn't check out last week's episode, super stoked about it. Nicka T, much love. Shout out to Nicka T from California coming and talking about how he got into the solventless game and how he was saying he coined the term solventless. Just if you haven't checked it out, super very informative episode. So that was cool.
Dude, I was super stoked, man. Very cool, down-to-earth guy. If you have any questions on bubble hash, pressing, solventless, anything, he'll answer, and he'll also like recommend some certain products, where to go, and then he also does consultant and stuff too, which I think is great. So if you're looking to even do for personal use, I mean, it's always good to learn from someone that's very, very good at what they do. I mean, his stuff's excellent. If you see his profile or check out our profile, MiCannaCast, he's tagged in it. You can see some of his concentrates that look absolutely amazing, very fire. And then Groovee right now is pulling up on the cannabis cam some rainbow chip.
Is that what we're smoking on?
Joint number 2, yes.
Yeah, that's pretty nice stuff.
First joint was the Jungle Mac, which was by
Yeah, good call, John. John just said, let's take a dab.
I just saw
go get my rig. It's right. Oh, it's just out of reach. But yeah, and we'll get back into these topics because, like, and if you feel something, please put them in the comments. We'll definitely get back to it. I just want to cool off for a second. And then rotate between topics because if you weren't here for the beginning, we can kind of switch in. If you were here the whole time, well, thank you because we love you.
Yeah, right.
But if you just joining, we can come back to it. So we've been talking about Nebraska... Governor Rick, keep saying Rick. It's Pete Ricketts.
Yeah, Pete Ricketts.
Oh my God, Ricketts. So we're talking about him, and then we're talking about oh my God,
Joe Ori of
so bad with names.
6 Labs.
Yeah,
processor here in Michigan.
Yeah, here in Michigan, trying to like limit the amount of licenses that go out. So that's what we're talking about. If you have anything to say about that, put that in the comments. We'll bring it up. We're going to talk about some bud, and we're going to take a dab real quick, and then we'll go back into the topic because. Yep. I feel like Dave's going to flip my computer if we keep going straight through the topics.
Possibly. It's very good. Very good probability on that, actually.
So if you're just joining us, let us know what you're dabbing and smoking on. Please, let us know what you're smoking on. Oh, Travis, smoking on this Gorilla Glue. See, everyone talks about your Gorilla Glue, Craven, man. If you're still with us, Craven, I feel like I got to try your glue. Everyone's always talking about
I know,
glue.
right?
Like, it's always...
Fire, 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 fire.
There you go. All right, I'm going to go get my dab rig.
Yep, that's the second dab time from Travis. Dab time. This week's episode, we're going to be talking about our trip out from Ann Arbor. We'll have a flower review for you and also just some industry little updates as well. And that'll be released this Wednesday coming out. And, hey, what's up to Kitchen Couch on IG? What's going on, guys?
Our friends from Nova Scotia. Yeah. If you haven't checked them out, Kitchen Couch, all one word, Instagram, check them out. They do seasonal episodes, and they all do it from the couch. Check them out.
And we will be on season 2 with a couple cool little challenges, so stay tuned to that.
We got them.
We'll get you guys.
Been busy all over the place. Life's been crazy lately.
Dab time. What are you about to be dabbing on, Travis?
He said John says he's right next to me. That's awesome.
Nice.
Yeah, what are you guys dabbing on? We're going to do some Motor Breath OG. I left the container over there. But it's on the back. Motor Breath OG. You can't see that. It's kind of blurry. But it's 80 total. 2% CBGA. I didn't even know that. 69% THC. And then almost 4% terpenes. It says gas, lemon, earthy. I've had other better strains from Element, but it's okay. Solid. I give it more on the earthy taste than I would say on the gas that I really like. But they're grease monkeys. So I mean, I've tried a bunch of stuff through them that was solid. But anyways, yeah. Just want to say that's what we're dabbing on. What y'all dabbing on?
The kitchen couch is dabbing on some abracadabras.
Abracadabras?
And that's a brand out in Canada.
Oh, that's I get it. I get
what
it.
strain? Or what what strain? Yeah, I appreciate you guys all tuning in on the Wake and Bake as always. Commenting, subscribing. I hope you guys all had a great week. Hope you guys turned in for our Terp Talk Tuesday. If not, tune in this Tuesday. We do a little bit of educational piece on Tuesday where we just talk about different terpenes, their effects, and where they are in nature and what specific strains have them.
It's a little bit darker stuff, I would say, but definitely more of like a waxy, I would say like a thicker sauce, terp sugar type of.
Looks good.
Yeah, condensation, but it's good. It's good. It's good. Like I said, it's just probably the phenos. As we talk about always. Pheno.
Yep. And then Craven Smoke, or Matt said he's in the Gorilla Cake Sauce. Ooh, damn, that smells good. Smells good. Sounds good. Jeez. I can smell it through the...
Oh, no, what are you doing? And you're whispering, so I don't even know if they can hear you.
Oh, man. Yeah. I'm just like decalming right now. I was stressed out.
Decalming?
Decalming. I don't know, man.
What did that mean? You're like...
I'm lit.
Getting angry again because you're like decalming? Because decalming...
Losing my mind right now.
Yeah.
He's
relaxing.
I don't think I need a dab yet.
I don't know. I don't know if you do either, man. Let me finish that joint, bro. I got you.
Man.
I got you. You ever just see your buddy and you're like, he's tapping out. You're like, I got you, man.
Anyone got any 420
plans? I'll smoke you.
Whoa. Hell no.
Smoking on some presidential kush. That's what's up. Josh just said that.
Dude, I actually just got some presidential kush that I need to try for my buddy.
Oh, Josh just said one of his strains, Nor'easter, is from Nova Scotia. Hey, look at that.
No shit.
That's cool.
Nor'easter, the kitchen couch. If you're still on, are you guys familiar with that strain out there?
What's it called? Here, I'll pull it up.
You said Nor'easter?
I'll put it up.
Nova Scotia.
Boom.
About to take a dab of Motor Breath. What was it?
Motor Breath OG.
Motor Breath OG. All right. Smells like straight fire. Man. So, yeah, well, I guess, do you want to go back into either one of those topics, Groovee, or should we?
Yeah.
Which ones do you want to go into?
Well, let's rotate. Let's go 6 labs. Let's just do 6 labs again and then go back into.
All right. So, anyone just tuning in, we're going to talk about Joe Ori from 6 Labs. There was an article out recently. I think he actually wrote it, if I'm not mistaken. And it talks about limiting licenses in legal states. Which to us, if you were tuning in earlier, is just that's just not fair, not right. Every other business we have in America, you can have multiple competitions. The best product succeeds. Like, he's just trying to run the Michigan, and then I'm assuming probably go to other states as well too. And that stuff, I just find that I'm not for any of that. That just brings bad.
It's clearly capitalistic gains. It's clearly capitalistic gains. I don't know why I was heating it up over here. Just right here. So it's like, you can say whatever you want. It's clearly capitalistic gains, and at the end of the day, like, there's nothing else to it. Like, you're trying to keep the money to yourself. Like, if it came from somebody that was like trying to push like I said, an agenda, like, we're against cannabis, then I would have been like, okay, someone's just hating on cannabis again. But like, literally, you are making money from it, so all of a sudden now it's like, well, we can't make enough money. We'll get better. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. What is every other capitalist? That would be, it's just like any other product. If they tried to limit the amount of shoe stores, like, just because some shoe store was doing bad in sales, like, you're trying to control the market so you survive and make more money. Like, like Dave
look
said,
how many people make a chicken sandwich at fast food.
Oh my God. Imagine if Popeyes was like, no, we're suing you. You guys can't make a chicken sandwich. Like,
we're the only ones allowed to make a chicken sandwich. It's just ridiculous. Like, dude, come on, man. You're already, like you said, Groovee, you're already making money.
Chicken sandwiches.
People like options. People like different flavors. People like different brands. That's just how it is. And you're in America. It's just the way it is. That is very disappointment in my eyes. So I think I'm actually going to try to find some of their product. I checked out their website, and you can check it out. So I'm actually curious. I'm going to go try some of the product.
The Kitchen Scout said they're not sure. They don't know if they heard of it. So.
But I don't know. That stuff was just, I don't know if I want to get in. And then the other topic pretty much was just Governor Pete Ricketts out of Nebraska, pretty much just stating if you legalize cannabis, you're going to kill your kids, which is one of the craziest statements I've heard in a while. So I don't even know how that man's still in office, to be honest, but speaking, so. But those are the two topics we've been talking about today. Other than that, let us know what you're waking up, baking up on, dabbing on. And no, you're good. You're good. And just chilling. We're just seshing right now. If you have any opinions on those topics, let us know. I mean, pretty much overwhelming support was pretty much disagreed with both of them. I mean, I don't know how we could agree with either of those statements, you know, Groovee? Like, that's just... And has anyone tried Six Labs that's actually listening right now? Or anyone actually, like we said it earlier, has anyone actually tried Nebraska cannabis out there?
Travis just put a couple comments in there. Sorry, I just took a dab, so it's hard to me. Or you're simply worried about the market oversaturating. That's what I was saying. Like, I mean, getting too much. But, like, don't you think that's just kind of like we'll weed out the people that aren't growing good product and stuff?
Yeah, quality's going to prevail.
Quality's going to, you know. Oh, and his low quality product not meeting the market level and getting squeezed out. That's what.
Well, yeah, because he probably invested millions to do it, and then if more and more come through, and these other brands are actually producing quality product, education and learning what's good and bad in cannabis and the extracts and the concentrates, consumers will find out. Consumers talk. Consumers search. They look at different reviews and different things. Yeah, I definitely could see that, like him just. Could go under. Yeah, he might be nervous. He might be nervous because there are, and I think a lot more. I think when there's a lot more like micro businesses, and if they open it to like, what was it? I think they were supposed to extend the 150 plant count and open it possibly with a couple other things. And if that happened, I think that would be awesome because then you have a lot more micro businesses. Hopefully, more caregivers would come in because caregivers freaking carried the medical industry for years here. They always had quality product. Always. There's a lot of quality. I mean, there was some bad product, obviously, but a lot of it was pretty good compared to some of the legal and medicinal product out there. So hopefully those caregivers get the micro license and then they're able to have their products out there. Because I think brands possibly, like I'm not trying to hate on Six Labs. I'm just very upset at that comment, especially since you have a license, you're already a producer in Michigan and you're in many shops. So maybe your product just isn't selling. You might be actually right. That could be something.
Yeah. It's money. Like, it's clear. Like, if it was that's what I said, if it, like I told you, if it was like an actual agenda, then the belief system would be, you know, his belief system would be against cannabis. Since he's for cannabis and he's trying to do that, it's clear what you're trying to do.
Micro time, baby. You know it. Love that, Craven. Yeah, fuck yeah, man. I'm all about that. I think that would be huge. I love that Michigan has that.
That's why we really like the vertically integrated. We love all that. Like we like.
Yeah, we want. I don't like just the shops that are just dispos sometimes because it's like what separates you from the other people. Like I like the vertically integrated shops, but I think the micro business though is going to be key. I think that's very cool for Michigan because I look at it like I hate to compare it to anything with alcohol, but like the craft wineries out in California or out in Michigan. When I went to those, I could see that's exactly how cannabis would play out, especially with the consumption lounges happening too. Bet you micro businesses will be able to have a consumption lounge on property where you'll be able to try the product there too, and then take some of it home as well. I think micros just gonna be. I think micros gonna be good because I got a feeling there's only a couple. I think there's only 2 licenses right now in the state of Michigan that have it. I think I don't want to mess up the name, but I think there's only 2.
Well, just the idea of micros, man. We've been talking about that forever. We love that idea. It keeps it similar to how it was, like, but you can also have the big grows and you can have little grows. Why can't we have both? Like, what's the problem?
No, exactly.
Everyone's getting taxed. Like, geez.
Yeah, I know. The state's making money. The counties are making money. The city's making money.
What is it? Not enough money?
You just right.
God,
it's
never enough money.
You were making no money off of cannabis adult use a year and a half ago, and now you made all this money, and it's like, come on. You want to Yeah. What were you about to say, Groovy? Sorry.
Nothing. I was just thinking. I don't even know what to say, really. I was trying to read some of these comments, but a couple of them came in real fast. That was it.
Craven, when is the meeting?
Live stream? Yeah, we actually need to get ourselves a good hotspot. We were just talking about that, literally. So
let us know. I'm actually curious. They don't want micro businesses in the township?
Yeah, he was talking about getting signatures, remember?
That's right. Thank you.
It's just...
That'd be something we might be interested in, that we would be interested in, so definitely let us know on that. April 5th. I don't have my phone on. My phone's up there.
I just can't, I don't get it. Why are they trying to hold back little businesses? Isn't that what, America was kind of, founded on? Is everyone doing their own thing?
Yeah.
What's the issue? You're still getting taxed.
Because these big businesses are coming in. It's corporate cannabis.
Because you're getting into our money. No, they're not. Those are different people. Those people will buy from them, and a ton of other people will still go to the dispos. Because watch this.
I'll take
as soon as the rec
adult,
I'm sorry, gotta stop using rec. But when the adult use market opens up in just Detroit, watch. And then guess what? It's still never going to be enough money.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, come on, man. Just let them both. Let it all live, man. Just take your tax money and let it be.
You were making no money from cannabis. It was all black market.
Yeah.
People were still pushing. Just be happy with what you're getting right now and let everyone have a fair opportunity. Don't limit licenses. If people have the money and they want to get a business or a micro license, a Class A, Class B, a processor license, so be it. Let them. It's just... I don't know. It's crazy that they're getting this stingy now because it's not enough money. It's what? There's so much money coming in from it. And there was barely licenses and all these people were barely, remember last year there wasn't that much product in the shelves at first for adult use, some medical, and now there's product all the time.
Wow, hold on. Sorry. Matt just put up a really cool comment. He put, every municipality's got $26,000 in tax back for each micro retail.
Yeah, what? That's awesome for the city.
That's what I'm trying to say is let all these grow. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, no.
What's the issue?
And what time? April 5th, Matt?
It's got to be some handshakes.
They don't want any cannabis business. Don't they see the stuff in the news? God, it just kills me that people still believe cannabis is just the devil's lettuce, and it goes back to.
Well, it's crazy that
Pete
look
Ricketts.
at we were just talking about. all of it. It's just
goes
even
full
here in
circle.
Michigan, Shelby Township is doing all that crazy crap.
Oh
now.
yeah, limiting electricity.
Geez. Well, not and all. It's what? And I'm sure there's some people that are I don't know. I don't know how people do it nowadays, but it's just over there. I just, just like what Derek said, man, sometimes people have their own beliefs and they're going to push their own agendas, and sometimes those people are the ones that make laws. That's an unfortunate thing.
It is. And Travis has got a valid point, too, on due to all legal battles and lawsuits in Detroit, it's going to be a stretch before the city center actually has open adult use businesses. And I think that's true because I think people are trying to sue the city right now because of the program that's in place right now. Because there have been companies that were there that have been medical and they might not be able to get an adult use license. Who knows? That's true. Who knows when that Detroit will actually be adult use? They're supposed to start. I think they're accepting applications for the program right now. I believe. I wasn't 100%, but that's crazy. Detroit's not adult use yet, And then Traverse City has stuff still going on too. They're still going through the legal battles as well up there.
Hey, Josh has a really cool comment about micro grows. Josh was talking about, I said, on the Jazz Cabbage Club about 2 weeks ago, they both had the micro owner. Oh, they had both of the micro owners on the show, and they said you have to jump through more hoops than a commercial market, which is even crazy because think about all the shit that the commercial market has to put up with. It's
because big corporations just want to come in and swoop in and make all the money of cannabis. That's why that's why I think the micros are key, man. I think those are key for the small business. I think that's awesome where you can grow, process, and distribute it all. I don't know.
Yeah, and yeah, Travis, I did feel like it's gonna be a while. I did not actually know it's due to the lawsuits in Detroit. But yeah, I did have a feeling it's gonna be a while for adult use market. But I mean, here's the thing: like, it's just an untapped market is all I'm trying to make a point of, because it's just such a huge market of Michigan is Detroit. You know?
Yeah, man. And it's just medical still. It's wild. It's wild. It's gonna be interesting how next couple months play out with cannabis and all the stuff going on in the news, because I mean it's getting more and more talked about, and I think the bad propaganda is continuing because people are afraid that it actually might get maybe decriminalized or legal here in the coming years. Who knows? Because like, how many states now are legal? 14, 15, 16, something like that? Because I forgot where we were with New Jersey and Virginia going legal. Like, the market's just, we always say it, Groovy, the market's like in the infancy stage right now. It's still blowing up. Maybe it's a little bit over the infancy, but it's still growing up pretty fast here.
It's still exponentially growing, man.
I mean, wait till you can actually transport weed over borders.
Oh, if it ever goes federally legal?
Like, I don't know. Just crazy, man.
Particularly in Detroit, because they have a rule about percentage ownership. Of minority ownership, I believe. I know they were doing. They
50%
have the Detroit from the Detroit people. Yeah, the Detroit Legacy program. Yeah.
It's like
no, actually, I think that closed yesterday. The Legacy. Someone said that you could stop. I read that. So I thought I read that somewhere. I thought that you had to fill your applications out or something. Humble Grounds shared some stuff. I forgot to repost it, but because I saw it super late when I woke up.
No shit.
In the middle of the night. Yeah. But yeah, that legacy program exists. Absolutely. Yeah, we've talked about that. And
yeah, that's why people I think are suing the city too.
Yeah. There's a lot going on with this, man. It's
because cannabis is the green rush. It literally is. I mean, we've been saying this since Colorado legalized in 2012.
Yeah, people know. People know as soon as the people know. That's the thing. People know. Like, people know that as soon as those licenses, like, they know there's gonna be a lot of money, and there's gonna be money that they're gonna miss out on, and wow, forbid that.
Yeah. Everyone wants a piece of that pie, but here's the thing. I'll take a little piece of that pie. The little crumbs. Right. I'll take it, like they say in War Dogs. I'll take the little crumbles. It's still part of the pie. Still part of the pie. Like seriously, you don't have to be like, oh, I gotta make 20 million every year, 50 million every year. I mean, I'll take a little piece of the pie.
100%.
Just drop. I'll take the crumbs that you're dropping.
Yeah, I'll take that money. I'll take that of that $1 trillion market. Like, I'll take crumbs, pretty big crumbs.
Like, come on, man. But like, I think if you don't produce quality, you're gonna die out. Like, look at Mad Men when they first came to market. Their stocks were like $20-$30. Now they're like down because they produce crap. Their shit's crap. Green Peak here had to rebrand how many times?
I actually didn't try their stuff. I did stop at their dispo because it was the only one on the beach. Well, it was the only one that was in walking distance, and one of my buddies had a wheelchair. It was in a wheelchair at a time, so it was there. That's where we went. But I didn't try their stuff. I actually got the Sherbinsky pre-rolls and some other stuff, but I didn't try their stuff. Yeah, John just said the same thing. Shit, I'll take your scraps.
I mean, that's why you need, it's an open market. Everything should just be America. That's what it is. Competition, baby.
Yeah,
let
dude.
the best survive. Like, stop trying to lock it down. Like, it's only buy my product.
Control. Capitalist machine.
God. My product's the best.
Oh, hey, Josh has a cool comment. In Oklahoma, you just pay $2,500 to the state, and your products test out. You can sell to dispensaries. That makes sense to me, man. And that's how it should be. If your shit's tested, what's the issue? Like, I mean, I mean, like I said, I don't necessarily like the whole, like, I mean, it's not that I don't like it. Let me rephrase that. Let me start over.
What's up to everyone on IG as well?
I do get the whole seed to sales thing. That way they can track it, right? But at the same time, like you said, if it gets tested and it's clean product, like that's how it was for, like you said, that's how it was for years. Like, caregivers supply the market.
There wasn't
now their product's not good enough. Like,
there was never tested product.
Well, I know, but I'm saying even if now, if someone got their, like what he just said.
Oh, if caregivers had overages, they should be able to.
And it's got, and it's tested, got tests. Like, why shouldn't they sell it?
Yeah,
it's got tests. You just write down the grower.
Because they didn't put all that money to build those facilities, to come up with the bud and stuff.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people that have money get into cannabis, and then like they don't realize, like, oh shit, it is a little bit difficult to grow cannabis, quality cannabis. Like, everyone can grow cannabis. It's weed. Throw a seed in the dirt, it grows. Like,
yeah.
But the companies that just can't produce quality, I think they're going to fail in the long run, in the long time. That's just like any business. And that's just what it is. And to have companies, and this goes back to the beginning, if you're going to try to limit licenses, that's just stupid. And I think we had some valid comments that you might be afraid your product doesn't meet the market standards and you might lose out. Like, you won't be able to charge what you're getting now. And in the long run, the overhead cost might kill the business. I mean, it's a lot of money to start a cannabis business. And if you don't get profitable quick,
if you didn't check out Noble Roadco's episode, check it out.
Yeah.
Much love to them.
You could go under quick if you're not making profit in any business. So,
and then especially when the government holds you back again because you can't write off normal business products like every other business can because you're a cannabis product. Like, it's already hard. You know, they're already doing this. Everything's got to be uphill battle for cannabis. And like, why?
Dude,
just trying to help. Just trying to give taxes back. Just trying to get things legal, man. Like, to be honest, at first, like, I got, like, I mean, like, the real, I mean, I remember, how do I even say this? Back in the day when a lot of people got their med card, they just felt safer. Like, I remember feeling safer. You know what I mean? That's all it was, because it was looked at so badly. Like, I don't know. It's just not, everyone here clearly agrees, but, like, we're just not into it being such a, looked at such a negative thing.
So, Kevin, so there are still shops that are still unlicensed with unlicensed products? I mean, yeah, why would you get a license if the state's still allowing that? I mean,
suppose.
That's
how you funnel it. Yeah, 100%. That makes sense. No,
I thought everything was supposed to be licensed up by now, because wasn't they supposed to phase everything out? Like, wasn't that whole part of the medical program? Like, if you didn't have a license, you're supposed to get shut down. I mean, I thought that's what that's what was supposed to happen. But if not, hey, I mean, me personally, I won't operate in the gray area like that. I wouldn't. I just wouldn't. I don't know. In the long run, I don't think it's good. But that's
see.
crazy.
Wait, I misread your statement. You're saying why get a license because the state allows unlicensed shops.
Yeah. I mean, if there's still unlicensed shops, I didn't realize that.
Yeah, no, I misread that. But hey, well, damn, Kevin. Damn.
Thank you for that. Did not know that, man.
Yeah, there are. They're being scoped. It's fines and penalties. I mean, and that actually, what's crazy to me is that, that kind of and unfortunately, you know how it is, man. Cannabis people make money, so they're probably like, screw it, we'll just pay the fines. It might be cheaper than getting a license and getting all regulated. Well, Damn.
Mind blown, dog.
It's not even.
But that was like 420 Dank though.
Capitalistic. It makes sense.
Remember, 420 Dank was operating for the longest time too. I guess. So I mean, that is
true.
valid.
I mean, dude, there's tons of them. I mean, we used to know. In the beginning, I just didn't know there was still a bunch. I thought a lot of those guys kind of got phased out, but I didn't know they were still operating. But again, I am in the Detroit area, ish.
Yeah.
Which I can't wait if Pontiac starts getting them.
Yeah, Pontiac should be right around the corner, man.
I just saw the smoke shop close down, but they're on pending getting the first medical license or adult use license. I was like, come on, Pontiac.
Yeah, that's supposed to be that one head shop.
Yeah,
check out. That was funny.
By, yeah, we were like trying to go get something. I don't know, a new nail or something.
Yeah, we're trying to get a dab nail for our reviews. Yeah, nice clean down.
Yeah, man. It's just, I don't know. Yeah, it's. Oh, actually, this is perfect. I'm gonna put this up, and I'm throwing this up. Josh, I'm gonna read your comment because I like this. Some people and companies only put money into cannabis. They don't love the plan, the compassion for the people that use it for the medicine. Their products reflect it.
Dude,
absolutely,
100%. 110%.
I mean, I've said it a million different ways, but I just like that wording, so I wanted to say it out there and shout you out because for real, we know that, and that's why. Sometimes business reflects that, there are businesses out there, I'm sure that I like, and they seem like they really put a lot of love in their product, but some of them are just capitalistic. So that's what we're going to get when it's a business, man. Some people really love what they do, and some people are just there for the money. And that's why, it is nice to see, people come from the come up rather than like, hey, we started with billions of dollars. And we came from different states and whatever it may be. I mean, I guess people.
That's why it's awesome to see the caregivers getting in, and they're the ones getting in the market and hopefully reaping some rewards, and not big business or people that were doing it, probably illegally back in the day that saved money to get into it legally, So there are a bunch of hoops and stuff. obviously with the unlicensed stuff still going on. I mean, I never even think about that because I assumed, but I always assume. So thank you for that, Kevin, for bringing that. That's a valid point.
Oh yeah.
Not pay those fees and stuff. So
yeah,
all the licensing fees.
Yeah, it's a compassion. Yeah, there's not a lot of passion yeah, it's just different. It's. I remember because like, you know, I know obviously we're closing up here, but we got a little late going. So one thing I want to say is like, there was a lot of compassion in the early beginning because the people that were doing it were still doing it for like a very like they were fighting for something. Yeah. So now it's a different game, a whole different game a decade later.
It really is. And it's going to continue changing and continue growing, you know. So, and it's good to see cannabis growing in the market and becoming more legal. But like our topics today, we had one topic that just pretty much says cannabis is still back in the day, where you're going to kill your kids if it's legalized. And then we talked about limiting licenses in legal states. Yeah. So,
and hey, just real quick before, I know we're about to sum up our thing, but just want to give much love to E-Roy. Michigan producer, using his music on the intro and outro. Check out his stuff. Plays the guitar live, custom live, really cool stuff. Much love. Just want to say a shout out to him. And then you can do our closing out thing now if you want. Do your thing. And much love to all you. Appreciate you guys commenting and sharing.
And keeping and having the conversation rolling today and talking about this and these topics. And if you guys ever have any other topics you want to bring up on one of our Waking Bakes, just let us know. Just DM us or
that's a good idea.
Send it to us and maybe we'll bring it up and we'll make sure we message you and let you know what we'll be talking about it that day. So you obviously know because we don't want you to miss it if you want to hear us talk about that topic.
Patience over profits. I love it. That's why we started.
100, man. That's awesome.
That's the whole 100%.
Celtic Canvas, are you on IG? Check you out.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
But yeah, I just want to say I appreciate you all coming in, tuning in with us today, waking up, baking up with us as always on your Saturdays. Check out or tune into us this Tuesday for our Terp Talk. Yep. Hope you guys have a great weekend. And if you haven't catch our latest episode or any of our other, episodes, check them out. Can't speak right now, but thank you guys. You guys all have a good weekend. You kind of got it.
Yeah. Just kidding. Yeah, check out 420. He's all good. You got it. All right, and check me out. Groovee Music, Dewey's, No Why, CannaDave at CannaDave, MiCannaCast at MiCannaCast. All right, yeah.
And if you haven't followed or subscribed, please follow, subscribe, hit that like button, share button. And thank you guys. Have a great weekend. And we're always here to advocate,
educate,
and inspire. Till next time, peace.
Later.
Peace.
Yes.